money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
Yeah. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Williams loses the football. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Reset. Hey, easy. Box it. Right.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's fine. Yeah. Zoom. Box it. Check. Box it.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Out of the gun, Smith. He'll check it down to Geis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it up to the 3rd. That's good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. This one caught by Crowder. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion, got the job done for a 1st down.
Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Dumps it off for Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Crowder now to return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here come the Redskins now.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Smith on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Smith to throw again. Flushed it, and now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Oko, over here. We are going.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Finding some room at midfield, and he slides to avoid the hit. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I said 580. I said.
Now Smith throwing again. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Smith on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jake Ryan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Smith. His throw incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
I said 580.
Smith now, operating from the gun. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll go down at the 28. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he missed it. It's no good. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
We are going. Next door.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
On 1st and 10, Smith over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 49 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They come out here in the eye.
Ohio! Ohio!
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Kaiser will sneak it, try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. From the end zone, Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And complete to Lewis over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
It was 4th and 2, and somehow he managed to get 3. Great leg drive and plenty of determination.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the off-throw corner, Josh Norman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Escaping the pressure right. Bust through the tackle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 3rd and 2, Smith. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Packers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be third and forever.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Flex round! Flex round!
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gault.